Picture this: Rome, the Ides of March, 44 BC. Julius Caesar, the most powerful man in the world, walks into the Senate. Moments later, he lies dead, stabbed 23 times by his own friends and allies. We all know the famous last words, "Et tu, Brute," meaning even you, Brutus. But what if I told you that's probably not what he said? What if the whole story is more complex and shocking than you ever imagined? Let's dive into what really happened on that fateful day. The conspiracy wasn't a last-minute decision. It was a meticulously planned operation involving over 60 senators, led by Brutus and Cassius. They called themselves the Liberators. They feared Caesar's ambition. He had been declared dictator for life, and to them, that sounded a lot like a king. The Roman Republic had been built on the idea of shared power, and they believed Caesar was about to destroy it. The plan was set for the Ides of March. Caesar almost didn't go to the Senate that day. His wife Calpurnia had a nightmare and begged him to stay home. He was also feeling unwell, but one of the conspirators, Decimus, persuaded him to go, mocking him for listening to a woman's dreams. As Caesar entered the Curia of Pompey, the senators surrounded him. One of them, Tullius Cimber, grabbed his toga, which was the signal. Immediately, the others drew their daggers, hidden beneath their robes. The attack was chaotic and brutal. It was a frenzy. Suetonius, a Roman historian, tells us that in the chaos, some of the conspirators even accidentally stabbed each other. Caesar fought back at first, but once he saw his trusted friend, Marcus Brutus, among the attackers, he resigned himself to his fate. According to historians, his actual last words were likely the Greek phrase "Caeser tenon," which means, "You too, my child." A question filled with disbelief and betrayal, far more heartbreaking than the famous Latin line. The assassins thought they would be hailed as heroes, as saviors of the Republic. But they completely misjudged the Roman people. The public adored Caesar. His death didn't restore the Republic. It plunged Rome into more than a decade of bloody civil war. This power vacuum ultimately led to the rise of Caesar's adopted son, Octavian, who would become Augustus, the very first Roman emperor. In a tragic twist of irony, the men who killed Caesar to prevent one man from ruling Rome paved the way for an empire that would last for centuries. The day Rome bled wasn't just the end of a man. It was the end of an era and the birth of a new one. If you found this as fascinating as I did, hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time for more deep dives into history's most dramatic moments.